What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You watching Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we talk about all things that matter to me in the world of movies. The last couple of days has been pretty busy, wouldn't you say? I mean, with the summer movie season being just around the corner, just gonna be a lot of action-packed news for all these blockbusters, and one of the blockbusters that we gotta talk about is X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, I know you guys have already probably seen all the X-Men Days of Future Past Empire Magazine exclusive covers, which shows you photos of the mutant and non-mutant characters. If you haven't seen those photos, check out my last 2 episodes. Now, Empire Magazine has released 4 new official stills from the movie, and if you want to check those out, make sure you click the link on the description box below. It's going to take you to the Ragin Nation Facebook page, and there you can see the photo album where you can see those official movie stills, and then you can like them, you can comment on them, and let me know what you guys think. Alright, moving on, let's talk about another movie that's coming soon, or coming eventually, and that would be Taken 3. Remember Taken 1 and Taken 2? Mistaken? I'm just kidding, it's not called Mistaken, it's just called Taken 2. But anyways, the movie, or the franchise that's made famous by Liam Neeson and also starring Maggie Grace and Famke Janssen, is getting a 3rd installment. And Taken 2 was a huge financial success. It did a hell of a lot better than the first Taken, but Taken 1 was a great movie. Taken 2 was not a very good movie, but studios look at numbers, okay? And if Taken 2 made some pretty big numbers, they're gonna get a sequel, and Taken 3 is really happening. And I just want to see Liam Neeson kick ass, alright? Olivia Megaten, the director of Taken 2, is back to direct, and I'm not too happy about that because I don't think he's a very good director. A lot of the fight scenes were all very close-up, very shaky, and then it's all a bunch of close-up of elbows and knees and hits to the face, and then suddenly all the bad guys are down. Now, that's not what I call a good fight scene, but at the end of the day, a lot of people went to watch it, and it made a lot of money, and Olivia Megaten's direction seemed to be proven to be a successful formula. Anyways, I'm looking forward to Liam Neeson coming back to kick some more ass, and he's gonna not care or know who these guys are, but he's gonna find them and he's gonna kill them. Okay, moving on, we gotta talk about another 3rd installment in a franchise, and that would be XXX, Return of Xander Cage. Remember XXX? Vin Diesel was in that movie as an extreme sports athlete turned super spy, directed by Rob Cohen. They had a sequel that starred Ice Cube, and it was called XXX State of Union, and for a long stretch, they never bothered with doing anything for the franchise. Well, XXX, The Return of Xander Cage, that would be the 3rd installment, is actually happening. Now, I didn't care too much for XXX. I thought it was an okay movie. It had some good action sequences, but other than that, it wasn't anything special. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but it had a really cool avalanche snowboarding scene. I mean, that scene was amazing. Now, if they can put more of that in the 3rd installment, that would be cool. But anyways, all I gotta tell you is that Vin Diesel is on fire right now. He's making Fast and Furious 7, and then he got the call from Universal telling him that they want to make another Riddick movie, which is awesome, and now he's doing another franchise movie, and that would be XXX, The Return of Xander Cage, and the script for that movie will be coming in next month, so you know that this movie is coming soon. Moving on, we got to talk about another movie that's having, or rather another franchise getting a 3rd installment, and that is Captain America 3. Now, we haven't even seen Captain America Winter Soldier, but apparently Paramount Studios is so happy about the result, I mean, or rather, the screening, or the movie of Captain America Winter Soldier. They're so happy about it because they've already seen it that they're ready for a sequel, and they want the brothers, the directing duo team, Anthony and Joe Russo, to come back to direct Captain America 3. Now, that's a big surprise to me. Now, the news is really about the brothers coming back to direct Captain America 3, but in my opinion, the news is really the fact that Captain America 3, a 3rd installment in Captain America franchise, is actually happening, which also means that this is another movie that's going into the Avengers Phase 3. There was nothing else coming after Ant-Man, so this could be the next one to come out after Ant-Man, making it something that's going to fall in line with the Avengers storyline. So that's really exciting. I always wanted to know, what is the bigger picture with all these films, all these solo Avengers characters films. I really am interested to see how they're connected. I really like how they're doing that. All right, so that's what's happening. Speaking of another Marvel franchise that's getting a third installment with the success, financial success rather, of Thor: The Dark World, they're moving on with Thor 3, and they're bringing back the original writers of Thor and Thor: The Dark World. They're combining the team together, and they're going to make Thor 3. It is happening. It is definitely happening. Thor, the first one, made 400 million worldwide. Thor: The Dark World made 600 million worldwide, and well, who knows what Thor 3 is gonna make? But at the end of the day, it's happening. Okay, Thor 3 is that's a mouthful. Thor 3 is happening, and what's crazy is that Marvel actually already has 3 dates booked for unnamed Marvel films. They don't know what movie they're gonna put in these time slots, or rather in these release date slots, but they just know that they're reserving them. And let me tell you the dates. It could be, what they have is May 7th, 2016, July 8th, 2016, and July 8th, 2017. So there's 3 upcoming Marvel movies that we don't know what they are. Now, one of them could be Captain America 3, another one could be Thor 3, another one could be Doctor Strange, because they did mention they want to do Doctor Strange, and another one is possibly Black Panther. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. Now let's get on to the big news, and that's about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And now you guys have already seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle maquettes. Okay, if you don't know what maquettes are, check out my last video where I talk about these little statues. These are statue mock-ups of the characters, and they look very detailed and very, very cool. That's the initial first look for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I posted each individual photo on the Ragin Nation Facebook page. If you want to comment on each individual photo, make sure you click the link in the description box below. But what I want to talk about in this video is this promotional artwork for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, they're just calling it Ninja Turtles. This could be like an old a promo, because I thought that they were changing the name back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it says Ninja Turtles there, so I don't exactly know what the movie is going to be called at this point. But all I know is that here is the first official promotional artwork for the movie. We haven't seen any promo for it for a very long time, or at all until now, and you can see each individual Ninja Turtle right here, and let me tell you, I'm liking this. I am totally liking the way these guys look. Each one of these guys, I can tell, will have personality. They will be their own character. Donatello with the glasses and the goggles. These night vision goggles. I don't know what they are, but they're very, very cool. And it shows that he is the guy with all the gadgets. Michelangelo, you can see he's wearing those gold chains and a necklace. That's kind of cool. I mean, he was always the cowabunga, gnarly, cool, radical dude. So that kind of shows. Raphael, kind of like cocky, sly, cool. He's got the sunglasses on. He's wearing a bandana instead of just the eye band. So kind of cool that he's got that on. And of course, the leader himself, Leonardo, he looks like a leader. Looks very calm and very firm. All right, looks like someone who really, really knows how to put his foot down. So I'm really liking this, and what you can tell is that these guys really have personalities. Look at their eyes, look at their mouth. All right, and it's very, very humanoid looking. Now, we're really used to the friendly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that we've seen in the first 3 live action movies, and of course the cartoons. All right, but what the Ninja Turtles, this live-action movie is doing, is going back to its roots, which is the comics, actually. And what we were always used to seeing was the friendly version. Now, there are some hardcore fans that know of the comics, and you know that it was a less friendly. But let me tell you something. The initial response is very mixed to these turtles. A lot of people like them, and another bunch of people don't like the fact that they look kind of scary looking. And the fact is that you turn turtles into these alien-looking, humanoid-looking creatures, of course they're going to look kind of weird. They're not supposed to be looking friendly. Now, when we've seen the turtles on screen, they're usually almost always smiling. But these turtles here, they're in attack mode. They're in their fighting stance, and they're not gonna smile. So I'm just letting the haters know that, you know, there's no need for them to smile and look like the turtles that we used to know from the live action movies and the cartoons. So I'm totally defending the look of the turtles, but I am in no way defending the movie itself. I like the way the turtles look, but I can't say that I have that much faith in this movie, mainly because I've mentioned many times, I'm not a big fan of Wrath of the Titans. I'm not a big fan of Battle Los Angeles. I didn't think they were very good movies at all. And Jonathan Liebesman, the director for both of those films, is the director for Ninja Turtles. So if he can change his style of storytelling and directing, then we're going to have a decent movie. But if he's going to stick to his original formula, we're not going to have a very good movie. But as far as I know right now, at this very moment, since I haven't seen the movie yet, I'm going to just reserve my judgment for the moment. But I'll tell you that I do like the look of the Turtles a lot. I like them a lot. And I also like the look of Shredder, which you have seen in the previous video. And there you have it. Now, this is the closest look that we have of the Turtles. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think after seeing this new promotional artwork. And that's all I gotta say in this video. And shout out to Ariel Zanabria for once again showing me these, sharing with me the links to these photos. And there you have it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. Check out my photos on Instagram at The Ragin Nation. I'll see you next time. Peace. Let me tell you something. They look pretty cool. Now they look kind of, you can see there's that alien reptile influence there. They don't look like the previous one.